Let me tell you about the most intense wedding day revenge I've ever witnessed. It's the kind of story that makes you believe karma is real, and it all unfolded at what was supposed to be a picture-perfect ceremony. Picture this: a stunning venue, flowers everywhere, and a bride who'd spent months planning every detail. Sarah and James were the couple everyone envied, at least that's what it looked like from the outside. But beneath that perfect surface, there was a storm brewing that no one saw coming. 2 weeks before the wedding, Sarah discovered something that shattered her world. Her fiancé, James, had been having an affair with her best friend. Not just any affair, they'd been seeing each other for over a year, right under her nose. The worst part, this best friend was supposed to be her maid of honor. Now, most people would have called off the wedding immediately. But Sarah, she had a different plan. She decided to go through with it, but not for the reasons you might think. The wedding day arrived, and everything seemed normal. Sarah walked down the aisle, looking absolutely radiant. James stood there, probably thinking he'd gotten away with everything. The ceremony proceeded as planned, until the moment the priest asked if anyone had any objections. That's when Sarah turned to face the guests. With a calm voice that sent chills down everyone's spine, she announced that instead of saying her vows, she'd be reading out loud every text message between James and her former best friend. She had printed copies distributed to every guest. The color drained from James's face. The maid of honor, sitting in the front row, tried to make a run for it but tripped over her dress. Sarah's revenge wasn't just about exposing their betrayal, she'd orchestrated the perfect public humiliation, making sure both families, all their friends, and even James's colleagues were there to witness it. But here's the twist that made this revenge even sweeter: Sarah had already met with her lawyers. The prenup James insisted on? It had a faithfulness clause that he'd completely forgotten about. His cheating not only cost him his reputation but also a significant portion of his assets. As she walked out of that church, head held high, Sarah didn't just leave behind a cheating fiancé, she left with her dignity intact and the satisfaction of knowing she'd turned what could have been the worst day of her life into an unforgettable lesson in justice. They say revenge is a dish best served cold, but sometimes it's best served in front of 200 wedding guests, with a side of karma and a generous helping of justice.